just want to say I'm gonna be a man of my words, and I'm gonna do what I preached. Moral of let's say I called the homie Sheikh, I called the homie Karim, and I settled it with them too. And you guys might see us probably soon. So keep spreading love, and we'll see.
What's up, guys? It's me, Karim Jovian, and if you're new, welcome to this channel. So today is probably the most important video I've made on my YouTube career because it deals with something so important and so valuable to me. As I started growing and aging, I started realizing that, life is not promised to anyone, and it could end at any second. And it was just proven a couple of days ago when one of my really favorite rappers got shot and murdered, something I did not expect. And at such a young age of 20, this guy had his whole life ahead of him. He was ready to make so much changes, and he was inspiring so many people and spreading good. I wanted to ask you guys a few questions. When was the last time you called someone that you had an argument with or a fight with and call them just to fix the situation, to squash the beef? When was the last time you called someone out of the blue to tell them that you love them? Yeah, I think that one of the biggest problems is that we don't take the time to fix our lives. We're so ready to fix our social media, Instagram pics and filters and all that. We're ready to fix all that stuff that people don't even care about at the end of the day. We don't have time to fix ourselves and our lives. I'm hoping that this spreads out far and beyond so people can make peace with everyone out there. We don't always have to have hate in our hearts. Life is short. It could end. It's not promised to anyone. It could end at any second. That's what led me to meeting my friend Sheikh Akbar, who I knew for a long time, but we stopped talking for years because of grudges and problems and situations that have happened between us in the past. We took it upon ourselves to meet up, talk, squash the beef, and we recorded everything for you guys. You get to see everything we talk about, why we were angry at each other, what happened between us. We felt that it's important for us to share with you, to make it raw, to make it feel like we're all a family. So you guys know what went wrong and how we're dealing with it and how we are growing out of it and becoming better people and making peace with each other. So this way you can make peace with someone in your life. Okay.
What's up, guys? I'm here with Sheikh. A lot of you guys might know who Sheikh is. If you watched me over the years, we pretty much started together. It was me, Sheikh, Adam, and Slim. And we were part of one of the biggest Muslim groups. That's after we started our YouTube channels. We became part of this huge boy band Muslim group called 3MH. Remember that? And we had a lot of great memories, and then things happened. We fell off, and everyone went their separate ways, and grudges were held, and arguments and fights. But now it's time for us to really just let go. And I think me and Sheikh made the first move to really just rekindle our friendship. I'll tell you how it all started. We were filming one day. I was filming with my friend Z, and we were getting a video done. And then I noticed that on the schedule list, right after me was Sheikh Akbar, on the same room, in the same day, which was crazy. I would never have imagined, and it's just like all the stars and planets had to align for something like that to happen. So in my mind I was like, okay, that's awkward. But I just didn't think much of it, and I continued filming, and I finished my day, and then I went out with my girlfriend, and I had to leave on time. And then I was thinking about it more and more, and I realized that it was like a sign that maybe we need to just talk it out and just crush this childish grudges that we had against each other. And now we're here. I called him up, hit him up, still had his number, and I asked him if he wanted to meet up and we could talk it out and just fix things up. And honestly, when we met, it was like nothing ever happened, and the chemistry was still there.
We still made jokes, everything's back to normal. When that day, that was from his perspective, but from my perspective, that day when I walked in, I was going to my room, to my studio, and then the list you were talking about, right? It says on top, it says Karim Jovian, and then under it says Sheikh Akbar Vlog, right? And then I felt I felt very, I don't know how to explain the feeling, but it was just it was such a beautiful feeling, you know what I mean? After so long, I see both of our names together, you know what I mean? After 2 years, you know what I mean? So I felt really good. And then once I went in, I asked the guy, I'm like, yo, is he still around? Because I don't know, it brought back a lot of memories of how when we used to come here, we used to always do videos together, this and that. So it brought back memories. So I asked the guy, I'm like, is he here? He's like, oh no, he left 30 minutes ago. So I'm like, I guess we're not meant to meet, but I felt like you said, I felt like it was a sign. Because bear in mind, there's 30 days in a month, obviously, and there's so many different rooms. The same exact day is in the same exact room we were together. So like you said, it was definitely a sign. And then after that, just thoughts started coming up yo, what if we did bring this together? What if we reunited, this, that? And then we just started texting each other. And then he asked me, he's like, oh, what day are you free? Let's hang out. Let's go to the YouTube studio, this and that. We came to a mutual agreement. He sorted it out with the YouTube studio. And here we are today.
I want us to like talk about how, like, why we were angry at each other. I think that's the most important thing, and what happened between us, so we could clear it out. And then after that, I think, you know, this will be special for everybody out there who might have people who they're holding grudges against, or they're angry at, or don't want to talk to. Life is short, and you know, we're always asking for forgiveness. If you're religious, you're always asking for forgiveness from God, right? Whatever it is that we do, we're always asking for forgiveness. Yet we can't forgive a fellow human for a mistake they've done. Now, I'm not here to judge the mistakes that people have made, but I mean, the stuff that we did to each other was kind of stupid and childish. So of course, you know, we asked for forgiveness and we were quick to forgive.
You know, if you want God's forgiveness, you have to ask for the person's forgiveness first. You know, and if that person forgives you, then obviously God will forgive you.
I'm gonna tell you why I was really upset with you, and then you tell me why you were upset with me, and how we could fix it and all that good stuff, and that's pretty much it. So for me, I think when we first met, I think there was like kind of like, you didn't trust me when we first met. Like when we first met, you didn't trust me. It was like you and Adam, you were very tight, so you didn't know who this new guy was. Even though I welcomed you guys into my channel because I started way earlier, so I had more subscribers, and I really liked what you guys were doing, and you're like fellow Muslims, so I wanted to bring you guys along. But that's fine, you guys didn't trust me, you don't know who I was, it's all good. But as we went along, we clicked, and we were just like brothers, and then we started growing together. We both reached 30,000 subscribers together, remember that day? That was a really cool day. And we just started growing and growing and growing. But what upset me was that there was times when you didn't trust me to the point where you didn't would not want me to travel with you guys, or you wouldn't want our past managers to deal with me, which is understandable because I was a new guy. But at the same time, I just felt like it would have been better if we talked about it. If you talked to me about it and said, yo, Karim, I don't feel comfortable with you coming with us along on the trip, because then I would totally understand. But I always had to find out from Adam, and that really upset me because I thought you didn't trust me enough for that. And that's what really drove me to the point where I was really upset. And then the over exaggeration with Nas and all that stuff. So that kind of made me upset too. But at the end of the day, you know, it made everything happen. Everything had to happen for a reason. So that was really the point. I felt like you just didn't like me. That's what I felt.
I mean, it's not.
Why are you laughing?
Because it's like you're bringing back from 10 years ago. No, but
that's it led up to, you know.
Yeah, I mean, okay, in the beginning, since you're all being honest and confessing over here.
Yeah, for sure, man.
In the beginning, it wasn't that I didn't like you. Mm-hmm. It was just that where we were standing, all that stuff, all that shiznits, all that stuff got to my head. You know what I mean? And it wasn't just me. It's I was hearing people from all over, you know, oh, do this, don't do that, avoid this person, avoid that person, this person, using this person. You know, it's there was so many people telling me, don't do this, don't do that. So it kind of played with my emotions, played with my feelings. Because at the end of the day, I know how I am. And to be bluntly honest, those days where I was with whoever, those days I was I wasn't myself. I never felt myself, you know what I mean? I felt like I was I had to be something that someone else wanted me to be. I couldn't be yo, I want to be Sheikh. You know, nowadays, alhamdulillah, I'm me. You know, I'm fully me. I'm happy the way I am. But back then, I wasn't myself. Yeah. I felt like I was controlled, or someone was playing around.
Well, it's the thing is it's we were young. That's why we were getting manipulated by whoever. Right. You know, and I think that was the problem. But we all let it get to us, you know.
Everyone.
But the thing is, you know, I hope you don't think I was using you, because remember, we started together from the bottom. So what was I going to be using you for?
I never thought you were using me. You know what I mean?
We started from the bottom. I was with you guys when Abdullah was part of the group. Remember that?
Yeah.
His first verse, and he was actually pretty good. Not gonna lie. Yeah, Adam just finished his first verse, and I'm proud of him. He did really well.
He did really well, Adam.
I did good.
It's going up, right? Drive the girls nuts. And now you guys gotta really deliver.
All right. So I was, you know, we started together, we grew together, and we did parodies together. I remember back then, you know, oh shit, the hell? You guys hit me up, right? When Adam messaged me on Facebook, you guys were like, oh my god, Karim, we're fans of you and stuff like that. And then you were after you were in my music video, Arabian Love. right?
Yeah.
You were mad nice. You're like, yo, thank you so much for making us a part of your music video. I was like, yo,
Said
these
that?
kids, yeah. I was like, yo, these kids are so proper and so wonderful. I'm gonna continue working with them because you know, back in the day it was like that. Now everyone's so egotistical and they don't do that anymore. But
Not
when
just thank you.
yeah, when you said, like, I think it was you, Adam, and Abdullah, you all thanked me, like, for being a part of the music video. Like, yo, thank you so much, even though I couldn't dance. I remember you like, yo, even though I couldn't dance, I just
still
want to
gave me the
say,
opportunity
yeah,
on
but you still gave me the
camera.
opportunity to be on camera. Thank you so much, I appreciate it. And then Adam was like, yo, I can't believe I'm with Karim. I'm a big fan and stuff like that. It's like, Karim messaged me, yo, thank you so much for having me. Yo, it was great. It was awesome, and we started from the bottom together, you know. And then we started growing together, and then I felt like everyone started getting like really.
Egotistical.
Yeah, egotistical, and I think we had like a dark cloud amongst us. You know, we started together before Slim, so like we all had each other together. I wasn't with you guys because you were famous. I didn't come to like a show or anything like that. I just saw you guys and said, these guys are Muslim YouTubers in New York City. I want to work with them too, so this way we can make a community, just like all the Asians are doing, like all the black YouTube creators are. They're all creating a community. I wanted to create a community, and it was great as it started. And then after that, we grew, and then we started doing shows together. Remember when we started doing shows together and everything like that? Our first show together was Arab Americans Got Talent 2.
Right now at the show, and this is the moment, man. Arab Americans Got Talent 2.
And then when we did that, that's when we met Slim. He was like a fan. He came. He couldn't believe that we were there. Remember that day?
Yeah, I'm vlogging. You want to be the vlog?
Yeah!
It's the last day for auditions. It was awesome. Yeah, it was.
My brother was nice. Look, it's my brother. He's winning the whole thing. He's taking it. Like, he's taking it.
That's right.
And you guys are mad fucked up to him. Remember when he tried to say bye and you guys left and I was the only one that walked back to say bye to him? And everything. Remember that? You remember that day?
What are you
Yes,
talking
remember,
about?
You remember that day? You know, Slim was just a fan, a regular fan. He was so excited to see us. His energy was great, and the fact that he was so, you know, friendly, that's how we just clicked with him, and he started becoming one of our regular friends, and he became part of our group afterwards. And then everything just started going downhill because I feel like everybody just had like the wrong idea of the other person, I feel. And everyone was looking out for themselves, and I think that was the problem. We weren't really looking out for each other. Our group, we got really famous too quick, and we had like all eyes on us. Like the whole Muslim community's eyes were on us. Everybody around the world who watches YouTube or whatever, because we were the very first Muslim group to start all this stuff. Scary thing, and we were all making the wrong decisions.
Before I continue saying my thing, when we formed the group, what I really liked about our group was we were all different in a way, but we compromised in one thing, and we made the channel really good. You know what I mean? Like everyone was different, you know? Me, you, Slim, Adam, we were all different, you know?
Yeah.
And it just that made the group very beautiful, because some people, you know, even if they have a lot of stuff in common, it just gets really boring. That group is not that fun. But everyone was like, I had more like the Desi vibe, Adam more had like the ghetto vibe, Slim had more of that goofy vibe, you had more of the mature vibe, you know, like everyone was different, you know, and it brought like a perfect click. But unfortunately, you know, it had to come to an end. But like what really got between us was, obviously, like I said, it's like a third person. There'd always be someone from the outside who would be talking and like trying to like divide everyone, you know?
Yeah.
Like, before 3MH you guys were Choose to USA, before 3MH you were Kareem, before 3MH you were Slim, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everyone like had their own say in it. So then people took that to their head and they're like, oh yeah, that's true. Honestly, we're way better than the other person. Why are we doing this? Or why are we doing that with this and that? What people didn't understand was, when I say people, I mean myself too. What we didn't understand is that, you know, we were supposed to be there for each other. That's where we failed. We weren't there for each other.
Yeah.
We literally protected ourselves. We did everything that'll benefit ourselves, but we didn't benefit the other person. You know? As a group, you just always look at each other like, yo, bro, you need something? You know, I'll help you up. You know, there's no I, there's we. You know what I mean? If we always compromised on that, we would have been really strong today. But that's where everything went wrong, where people just kept thinking about themselves. People just thought you know, how to build their channel instead of working as a team to build everyone else's channel. You know, like you can easily like help both sides out.
That was only really that was really the reasons why I was really upset with you, because I feel like that everything just started falling apart in that sense, because then after that, you know, you didn't trust me, and then because of all that.
I hope this video inspired you in some way, and if it did, hit that like button, comment below, and subscribe, and turn on that notification bell. If you want to watch the whole video, you can check it out if you want to watch the complete full video, you can check it out at my website. The link is below in the description box. You can also check it out on Instagram TV on my channel, Karim Jovian. So go to my Instagram, you'll see the video there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this video touched some of you or made you just think a little bit more about what we have to offer in our lives. And hopefully, it's a lot of good. Thank you guys, and I'll see you soon. Peace, love, and unity, and see you later.